sun, the green and gold shine bright. On the field of honor they battle with all their might. From the scrums to the tries, they always find their way. Springboks rising higher day after day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue. From the dusty fields to the world stage they've roared. Legends carved in history, their spirit soared. In the hearts of a nation, they ignite the flame. Every tackle, every try, echoing their name. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue. Through the blood, the sweat, the tears, and the pain, they carry the hopes of a country like a chain. From the whistles blow to the final play, they prove their greatness every single day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue.
Better than the rest in every test they pursue. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Rugby Ascendant. This is Chris live in central Pennsylvania for the United Rugby Championship action from Aviva Stadium in Dublin, which has quite a crowd on hand as Leinster makes their way out onto the pitch. Here are your lineups. Leinster, Jamie Osborne at fullback, Jimmy O'Brien on the right wing, Robbie Henshaw and Kieran Frawley in the center. James Lowe, always dangerous on the left wing, Harry Byrne at the fly half, Fitton Gunn, scrum half, Max Deegan, Josh van der Fleer as the captain. I don't recall ever seeing that before. Alex Soroka, Ryan Barron, Brian Deeney are the locks, Tad Furlong, Ronan Kelleher, Paddy McCarthy in the front row. Off the bench, Gus McCarthy, Jack Boyle, Thomas Clarkson, Jarman Mangan, James Culhane, Luke McGrath, Hugh Cooney, and Joshua Kenny. And they got a little announcement going here.
Connacht greats of
Stephen Jameson
in the 90s, in particular Stevie Jameson, born in.
So recognizing him, he's passed away. For the Sharks, Ed will find him over on the fullback position. Ethan Hooker on the right wing, Lorenzo Julius and Lucanio in the center. Makazole Mapimpi on the left wing. John Smith is the fly half. Jaden Hendricks at scrum half. Vincent Chichuka is the captain. Emmanuel Chichuka, his brother. Pepsi Buthelezi. Marvin Ori and Jason Jenkins are the locks. Ruan Dreher, Fez Mbata, and Sifiwe Montazima in the front row. Replacements off the bench, Bongi Mbanabi, Dion Bluler, Vincent Cook. In the front row, two Springboks off the bench. Batobele Lekani, Nick Hatton, Ross Browder, Sia Masuku, Francois Fenter. The official is the Welsh official Craig Evans. Side judges are Keane Davidson, Ireland, and Dan Carson, Ireland. And Keith David is the Welsh TMO. And we're ready to get going here. Sharks have a lot of work to do today. A lot of work to do today. So we're about ready to get started here, folks. Just watch the Lions play poorly, losing 41-15. And we're underway. Whistle blows. Leinster has the ball inside their 22. Paddy McCarthy with carry up to the 22. The ruck is formed. Gunn will dig it out. Call to use it already from Craig Evans. Gunn taking his time. He's being told to hustle up. He kicks it high into the air. Craig Evans not in the mood to wait for these scrum halves to get it in play. That ball will find touch. Pretty good kick out to about the 47-meter line. Leinster in their traditional classical blue jerseys. Sharks on the road white jerseys, which I'm wearing today. First line of the evening, 1 minute into it. It's a Sharks lineup just short of midfield. Fez Mbata throws it in. Success. And the Sharks have the ball for the first time. Here they come up the middle of the pitch. It's Emmanuel Chuchuka approaching midfield. Hendrickson kicks it over the top. That ball's going to go right into the arms of, is it Osborne? It is Jamie Osborne. Osborne is tackled there. They're going to go wide to the outside. James Lowe throws it out on the wing. Nice job holding on to that ball. James Lowe gets it now midfield. Leinster driving forward. And that ball comes loose. Wow, good work there by Montezuma. Gunn digs the ball out. Driving forwards McCarthy again. McCarthy's tackled. They're coming to the near side. Osborne sends it out here on the wing. Robbie Henshaw, Irish national there, both of them. Gunn back to the middle. Tackle made. Gunn. Oh, Josh Van der Fleer breaks a tackle and gets it going. He gets Leinster nearly back to midfield. Picks up about 8 meters. That ball bounces wide on the outside. And Makazole Mapimpi with a high tackle there. Spot was wrong. Ruck. So penalty against the Sharks. 2 minutes, 22 seconds into the contest here, folks. Harry Byrne puts it down the pitch. It'll be a line out now. Leinster has it successfully. They bring it out of there. Gunn over the middle. Gunn digs it out. Goes for the other side. Harry Byrne gets to the outside. That ball gets into the hands way out there. Soroka kicks it over the top. He's chasing it down. Kicks it. Oh, but it's picked up back there at the try line by Edwil Fondameva, who's buried at the 3-meter line. Sharks have the ball, but they're in jeopardy here. They're going to go through some phases, apparently. Use it. Driving forward. Hendrickson. Leinster crowd already into the game. Sharks being told to use it. These scrum halves are taking a long time for Craig Evans. That ball's going to find touch. So a little bit of pressure. It's a nice kick by Hendrickson. That's pretty good, out to about 30 meters from the goal line. Alex Soroka had a big opportunity there. Kicked it forward, and it just missed getting to it. And Soroka's getting treatment right now. 3:49, the clock is stopped. I don't know what his treatment is. Leinster 45, Sharks 5. Is that a prediction? Matthew Dixon says what? Says the Cheetahs the best team ever? So, folks, while that's taking place, we got a break in the action. Let's take a look at the log after a few games are finished today. So, Stormers top the log. Munster second, tied at 14 points, but behind a point differential. Bulls are third with a game yet to play. Benetton moves up to fourth position with that win over the Lions. 9 points on the log. Line out successful for Leinster. They don't even go into them all. They pull out of it pretty quickly. Oh, look at this pace. Leinster's got the pace on the wing. James Lowe blitzing down there. Lorenzo Julius makes the tackle. Ball's available for Gunn. He tries to cut back inside. That was obstruction. That should have been called obstruction there, but not called. And Chuchuka makes the tackle. Ronan Kelleher, Irish national, driving forward. Basically, the entire team is Irish nationals. Gunn. Oh, Van der Fleer cuts through there, but we got a knock on somewhere here. Sharks scrum. Ball lost forward there. But Leinster just pours it on. Robbie Henshaw gets it to Bird. Bird gets to James Lowe. Lowe streaks down the sideline, but the defenders get there. My goodness. And then Ronan Kelleher just driving for it. There's the knock-on right there. Shame for the Leinster side. They probably would have scored. And now another injury, this time to Ryan Barrett, another Irish national. He's down right now, getting some attention. Clock is back on. Barrett stays in the game. 5 minutes off the clock. Scrum to the Sharks. I still need to go to a game at Aviva. I've been to Twickenham. I've never been to Murrayfield either. Murrayfield and Aviva are two places I need to go watch rugby. Maybe my next trip to the UK, I can make a trip over to Dublin. Dublin. The River Liffey. Guinness. And the Arab world taking over. Bind. Oh, whistle blows. I'm going to reset it. Good space here, good space here, he says on one side. The prop, he goes the other side, says no space here. So one side of the scrum was right, the other side was wrong. Going to reset it now. Two Springboks for the front row sitting on the bench to start this game. Vincent Kalk and Bongi Mbanambi. 6 minutes in. Sharks desperation mode here. After two losses, or a loss and a tie to start season. Crouch. Bind. Set. That looked much better that time. Ball goes in the pipe. Hendrickson digs it out. They come away with it. Lorenzo Julius. No, it's not Julius. Who is that? It is Julius. It's Lukanyuam. That's why it didn't look like Lorenzo Julius. Hendricks over the top. Ball's going to get to touch, and it'll be a line out. It's good. Hendricks are kicking well so far. Good clearance kicks. Good sized crowd here, folks, today. Probably the largest we've seen this weekend. Line out goes in pretty quickly. Kelleher's whining about something, but Leinster has the ball. Josh Van der Fleer knocks it on. Picked up by Chuchuka. And here comes Ethan Hooker on the loose. Ethan Hooker can't escape the tacklers. And then Lukanyuam feeds that ball into the hands of Jason Jenkins. Advantage for the knock-ons over. And, oh, look at that. Montezuma comes plowing through. He places the ball. Hendrickson. Sean Smith kicks it down the pitch, high into the air. James Lowe has all the time in the world to catch that. He gets it to Jamie Osborne. Osborne cuts through the middle. Ooh, and he is taken down. This time. Gun to Harry Byrne. It's up the middle. Who's going to get it? Oh, wow. Nice job there by Sean Smith. Ooh, he gets buried by the Leinster side. The fly half is buried. Turnover. Leinster has it. Kicking down the pitch. Inside the 22. It's going to bounce and take him back there. Ed will find him ever sends it. Not quite to touch. Jamie Osborne in his own 42. And Ed will find him ever chases him down at midfield. Then he turns around to make Ryan Baird tackle, but misses James Lowe on the outside. Lowe offloads it, but Kelleher's foot was in touch. His foot was clearly in touch. I could see it from here 6,000 miles away. Be sure to hit the like button, folks. And his first foot was in touch when the ball landed in his hand. 8:20 off the clock. He was not in touch? I don't know either. Let's see that again. Okay. All right. Happy. Leinster says happy with the call. All right. I thought he was in touch from here. Apparently, I'm blind as a bat. I'm not the only one. The commentators are agreeing with me that Kelleher was in touch. I want to see the other angle where his boot. It's the right call if they stop the game because they kicked the ball to Sharks. They recovered it. The question is the mark. I think it's the 22. We're going to go to the TMO and take a look at this. This is a waste of time here. Or are we going to look? No, we're going back for the mark. All right, so we go way back for the scrum around the 22. Okay, so that was some confusing stuff right there, folks. I just warned Kelleher's foot was in touch. So did the TV commentators, and they never showed the replay from the angle that we saw it live. They showed it from a different angle, and you can't clearly say when he caught the ball and where his foot was. So, whatever. Sharks have the ball. Either way. Question of where they get it. Behind. And the method they control it. Set. Ball goes in the pipe by Hendrickson. Sharks are fighting, but they're going down. They get it out of there. And that's Lucanio. He's tackled immediately. For a long time, the best player in the world at his position. Not looking so great of late. Age catching up with him, I wonder. Montezuma drives forward for the Sharks. Hendricks is being told to use it. He kicks it over the top. Josh Vanderfleer tried to chase that down. Low gets it, and Ethan Hooker greets him rudely and drives him back about 8 meters. Still fighting, but tackled. Leinster with the ball. Over to the far wing. And who got it? It wasn't Makazole Mapimpi. Couldn't hold on to it. Vanderfleer gets it out wide to Henshaw. Henshaw. And we're back to midfield. Kelleher to Josh Vanderfleer. He's driving through. And Lucanio tackles him. Leinster now. Having some fun here. On the near side. There's space out here. Max Deegan gets it. James Lowe on the wing. Lowe down inside of 22. Kicks it inside to Osborne. Osborne cuts back the other way. It's going to be a try for Leinster. Wow. That's some brilliant teamwork right there. James Lowe unselfishly looking for the player. Kicks it inside. Osborne picks up the trash and runs it in. Jamie Osborne with a try at 11-10. Wow. My goodness, you just saw this build-up coming. Lowe and Osborne, and he's behind him too, so it's legit. It was a very kind bounce, but tough break for the Sharks here, and they're down already. My goodness. And I think I missed the conversion because they're screwing around with the replay. Jamie Osborne. Seven 0. It's Harry Burns for a kick this season. And the restart, Leinster has it inside their 22, or outside the 22, excuse me. McCarthy, what a big carry. Oh, just got him by the boot there. At the end was Montezuma. Outside, they got a wing. Here we go again. Leinster, they kick it away and straight into touch. That was a bad idea. Should have ran with it. Jimmy O'Brien, bad decision there. So the Sharks catch a break. Monty Lippik is in Japan for a year. Leinster has 11 internationals, Sharks 10. Line out goes in. Sharks come away with it. Hendrickson kicks it high into the air. Chase is on. Edwin van der Merwe's over here. Van der Merwe knocks it on. And then it's also knocked on again by another. And there's Julius. He doesn't matter. It was knocked forward twice by the Sharks. Scrum to Leinster. Scrum to Leinster at their own 22. 13 minutes off the clock. 7-0 Leinster out in front. As Leinster is winless in this tournament thus far. No wins, 2 losses, minus 43 points. Craig Evans is like, hey, gun, get over here. Bind. Set. Ball's in the pack. He brings it out. Gun. He does a dummy. He keeps going on his own. Then he gets it off to Osborne. Osborne over midfield. He gets it back to someone knocked on. Leinster had something going, then they knocked it on. Boy, Leinster can light it up just like the Stormers. How did the Stormers shut them down so badly? Nobody's chatting. Chat rate at 0. Dismayed. Sharks jersey loading. Oh my goodness. 14:33 scrum to the Sharks. Taking a while to get this scrum underway. Crouch. Set. Hold. Henderson digs it out. He goes to the far side of the pitch. Out on the wing, the Sharks have it. Makazole Mapipi over the midfield. He's tackled there. Ruck formed very quickly. Hendrickson. Oh, sorry. All right, went backwards by Leinster. Sharks have it. Driving 22 goes Montezima's on the loose. Picks up about 9 meters. Ball's available. Hendrickson. Montezima. Leinster make a tackle there in middle of the field. There's Ruan Dreyer with the carry. Hendrickson. To Chichuka's hands. Chichuka tackled. Pepsi Buthelezi tackled. The Sharks not really building up a momentum once they got down here. If ball comes out, it's going to be penalty for not releasing. And the Sharks turn it over deep. Shame. Shame. Here's a kick by Harry Byrne to the sidelines. Decent kick. Get him out beyond the 10-meter line, and Leinster will have a line out. There's a line out for Kelleher. It goes in, successful. Gun over the middle of the pitch. Harry Byrne. Max Deegan with a carry there. Byrne, high ball, kicked well into the air. And go up in the air, and Leinster knocks it back. They've got it. Then they feed it back inside. Leinster driving forward. Kieran Frawley gets him down inside the 10-meter line. Sharks side entry. There's a penalty there. It's a dumb decision by Lukanyuam. Man, with all that experience, he gives away that penalty. That's just stupid. He's like a 15-year-old overenthusiastic there. What is Lukanyuam doing? So Pimpy can't secure the ball. Then Lukanyuam gives away a stupid penalty. Wow. That's just dumb. That's such an obvious penalty. All right, so not a great kick. It's going to be down around the 22. Leinster with another line out. Chance to add to their score. Line out from the 22. Kelleher. Flandefleer to Kelleher. To Byrne. Oh, boy. Henshaw. They're just so quick. Oh, pick and go. The scrum half. And there's an advantage here for the Sharks being offside, I believe. That ball's lost. Ah, shame. Max Deegan couldn't quite get his hands on it. Easy penalty here for Leinster. You know they're going to kick for the corner. Sharks are not getting it done. 20 minutes in, they kick to the corner. Let's see where the line out's at. Leinster on the far side of the pitch. Sharks to my left. Leinster to my right. Sharks in white. Leinster in their traditional blue with gold trip. Gunn comes over, gives instructions to Ronan Kelleher. Lineout goes short side to Deegan. He's down to 1 meter out. Just like that. Sharks were sleeping. Too busy arguing with the side judge. Ball's available. Gunn. Oh, Henshaw! Did he get over? No, he didn't. Robbie Henshaw nearly got through. Leinster, so close. 3 stops. 4, there it is. I guess it was short. That looked to me like it was over. Too many bodies scrum. Can't see the ball. Wow. Clearly short. Too many bodies. So close. 20 minutes are gone. Over. Oh, that's a replay. I was going to say, wait a second. Maybe we missed the scrum. Chat rate is still pretty low, but thanks for being here, folks. Be sure to hit the like button if you don't mind. Would appreciate it. YouTube changed the studio. I can't even see the likes anymore. I don't know what's going on with that. Why they did that. I don't like it. Let me see something. Can I adjust this window? No, I cannot adjust this window. 20 minutes off the clock. Still waiting. Crouch. Bind. Set. And it collapses straight away. So, Craig Evans warns them both props. Height on engagement, elbows up. Here we go. Andre, it's a good question. Well, part of it's because players haven't been playing together. I mean, this isn't the same as the Curry Cup. They're not playing the same teams. And a lot of them just come back from the Springboks. It's their first game, and so you get some awkwardness. But not all of them. Leinster's not making these mistakes. Of course, they didn't have any internationals. And here they pick it up. Gun. Back to the inside, and it's going to be an easy try. Jimmy O'Brien squirts through. 12-12. That was too easy. Jimmy O'Brien slides through for Leinster. Jimmy O'Brien with a try. Leinster going to go up 14-0 here in just a moment. That was too easy. Oh, they want to go to TMO for something. So I'm not sure what the issue is. They're going to the TMO. Chuchuka asked a question. Was there obstruction here? I didn't see it in real time. I guess it's okay. Harry Byrne. Time on. He's going to kick it. It's 14-0. No messing around. That's my kind of kicker. Not wasting our time. $14-0. And we're back underway. Max Deegan with the carry. Kelleher. Byrne. Oh, nearly intercepted by the Sharks, but they overplayed it. Lorenzo Julius and able to clear it, and it went straight into touch, but he kicked from inside 22, so that's going to be okay. And we have Ronan Tynan just subscribed. Thank you, Ronan, for subscribing. Appreciate it. Thank you for your subscription. Yep, kicks it in a touch. But it gets him past midfield. Or up to midfield, excuse me. So from the 43, it's the Sharks. Their own side of the pitch. Line out is successful. Over to the center. Chuchuka is tackled. Ooh, that's dangerous. Hendrickson. It's taken back, so John Smith has to keep it in play. Ball goes to about midfield a little bit more. Osborne has it for Leinster. Does the dummy, cuts back the other direction. Tackled in midfield by Edwin van der Merwe, who retreats. They come wide. Kieran Ferrari, he's tackled. Ball's going to go back towards the center. James Lowe playing the role of fly half over there. There's Gunn to Harry Byrne. Ball high into the air to the far side of the pitch. No, actually came back to the middle. John Smith has it. And he's taken down by Josh Vanderveer the moment he catches it. It's a good tackle. It's clean. Sharks have the ball. Ruck. Here comes Hendricks. He kicks a little grubber over the top. It bounces. And we'll find him ever chases it down, but he has no help. And off his feet. Play on. And the Sharks turn it over. Oh! James Lowe is buried by a freight train. Ball's still live. It's chasing towards the 22. Picked up back there. Chuchuka gets it. Dreher. Croc roll. So not releasing, but it was for a croc roll too. Lucky he didn't get called for that. So Leinster looks pretty good. Sharks look pretty bad. "26 minutes off the clock. 14-0. Leinster out in front. They confused me. They put LEI for Leinster, which is Leicester to me. I put LEN. Ball goes over the center. Henshaw. Gunn. Ryan Baird drives forward. He's tackled. Gunn digs it out. Oh, Josh Van der Fleer through the middle. Wow. Josh Van der Fleer. Untouched. Wow. Almost at a bonus point already. Van der Fleer just went straight through there, untouched. Hmm. $21-0. Jeez. I don't think I'm going to need this tonight. Doesn't look promising. Doesn't look promising. Sean Smith restart again to Leinster near side of the pitch. Up in the air. High. They went for it. Ryan Baird comes down with it. Gun to Kelleher. Kelleher drives for it over the 22. The Sharks look really bad. Kicked high into the air. Ed Wilfonameva goes up for it. He doesn't get it. Is it knocked on? Not as there's at least a couple knock-ons in there. So I think it's going to be Leinster ball. Yep, scrum Leinster. Wow. Oh boy, Lowe's a little gassed for Ireland. Leinster, same difference. A game is clock is stopped at 28:43 as Brian Baird gets taped up around his thigh muscle.
What I said to Josh is, like, if you're going to give numbers, you need them early. If you come in and give them late, I'm not going to have them to adjust. I just need them a little bit earlier, and I can go the numbers for you.
Even when we do though, just he's saying that it's like creep and trying to show seven when he should be saying it.
Yep.
It's really good to be able to hear both those conversations.
Yeah, Craig Evans is having none of that nonsense. Running, it's not even a captain coming and complaining about the number of people in the line out. And Craig Evans says, just like I told Josh, you got to give me the numbers early. I'm not going to change it because you decide to come in late with new numbers. Ryan Baird getting a lot of tape up there. Clock is back on now. Yeah, I don't know how John Plumtree keeps surviving this. I mean, you have some of the top players in the world, and you can't win. You can't win. This has got to be a great place to watch a game. It reminds me of Osaka, which is pretty cool. Never been to Aviva Stadium. One day. He just shaved, didn't do very well this morning. 29-10. Crouch. Bind. Set. Steady. Gunn puts it in the pipe. Use it as the call. Over the middle to Harry Byrne. Henshaw. Kieran Frawley. Outside Jimmy O'Brien. He's tackled at the 10-meter line. Nice job by Osborne picking up that ball, which was low. Tad Furlong did a good job holding on to that. Some great work by the Leinster side. Coming wide. Nearly intercepted. It is intercepted by Ethan Hooker. He's on the loose. Go, Sharks! Ethan Hooker goes all the way. Woo, baby. He jumped up high to get that ball, tipped it in the air, and then secured it and smoked them. Sharks are on the board. Wow. Ethan Hooker, brilliant try. Man, oh man. Tough kick here for Sean Smith. He's going to miss it. 21-5. Yeah, it's not on a 0 anymore. You're right about that. Ethan Hooker gets it done again. Great work on his part. But he should have tried to come in a little closer. Made it tough on his kicker. Here's a restart inside the 22. Taken down there by Sean Smith. Ruck is formed by Sharks. 8.5 minutes left. Hendrickson digging it out. Call to use it. There it is. High into the air. Hooker gives chase. He goes up. It goes backwards. Picked up by the Sharks. Hendrickson. Down the pitch it goes. Behind the defenders. Inside the 22. Oh, Osborne just kept it from being a 50-22. Tapping in it as it was about to land in touch. But it will be academic. This is almost back to that same point anyway. On the kick and a touch. That ball took a bounce. Ooh, I think he was in touch. Let's see that again. Oh, nope, he wasn't. That was close. So this is from 36 meters. Line out successful. Pepsi Buthelezi to Hendrickson. Hendrickson over the middle. It's Lucanio in there. Fez Mbata with the carry. Hendrickson. Sharks now putting a little semblance of attack together. Pepsi Buthelezi is hit and stopped. Tad Furlong with that tackle. That's going to go inside the 22. Knocked on by... Oh, there's a high tackle right there. Ooh. Yep. That's a high tackle. Nick Hatton. He's wearing the 8 jersey. So, Leinster kick it down the pitch. Approaching halftime. 3 tries for Leinster. They look sharp. They look sharp. Yep. You're right, Fonz. Jaden Hendrickson. That's why I think he's a lousy scrum half. I've always thought he's a lousy scrum half. He's slow ball all the time. He doesn't get the ball the right place. His kicks are terrible, and he's lazy. As you saw there. Reminds me of Elton Yankees, except he's a fly half. That ball didn't go anywhere. And then Gunn picks it up for Leinster. James Lowe digs it out of there. Max Deegan with the ball now. Sharks are all over him. Ruck is formed. Gunn's going to dig it out. Kicks it over the top. Ball's going to go to about the 10-meter line. Edwill van der Merwe goes up, and he came down with a very brave effort by Edwill van der Merwe. Went backwards. Jean Spence is buried by 3 Leinster players. Cheese can barely even catch the ball, and he's tackled. 5 minutes left. Ball's kicked away by Hendrickson to Osborne. And Hooker. Ball goes up in the air. Oh, Josh van der Fleer down the sidelines, but he's in touch. They missed it. His boot was in touch. Wow. Marvin Ory kicked it down the pitch. First time we called his name. You got a hell of a kick by Marvin Ory. Puts him way back. Leinster line out, 8 meters out from their try line. Here's the line out. They go middle. Here they come. Max Deegan with another big carry. He's having a big game so far. James Lowe to clear it from the try line. He finds touch, and it'll be a Sharks line out. 3.5 minutes remain in the first half. Yes, Charles Hendricks is so slow. It's like he puts me to sleep watching him at scrum half. He's never been a scrum half. How he ever made a Springboks is beyond comprehension. Mornay van den Berg should have been there last year, or at the last World Cup, not Hendrickson. Thank goodness Grant Williams went and Cobus Reinach. There's a line out. Oh, Sharks try to get tricky and they turn it over. Kick back down the pitch, Ethan Hook. Grr. Edwell Findemeva. Boy, he's hit high and low and he's tackled. Nice run up the middle, Nick Hatton. Ah. And Hendrickson throws it behind himself to a player who was in a support run. It was a stupid pass. 2.5 minutes. Time is off. Max Deegan is down. Taping up over his eye. Must be bleeding. Well, we're still on a break here while they sort this out. Take a look at the Premiership. Northampton's done me a favor. 2 weeks in a row, I got the bonus point with Northampton and picking them. And with 2 wins and a loss, for the moment, they're atop the log with 13 points. 2 weeks in a row, I made my bones off of Northampton, picking them and getting the bonus point. All right, clock is running once again. 21-5 is the count. Crouch. Bind. Set. Gun to put it in the pipe. He does. The Sharks are driving Leinster back, though. What's the penalty against the Sharks for wheeling? Oh, no. No, it wasn't around the outside. That's because the freaking Leinster relented. They gave up. It was pressure, and they buckled like a cheap suit. That should be a penalty on Leinster, not on the Sharks. Oh, my goodness. Harry Burry has a nice kick down around 22. A little over a minute left in the first half. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the Sharks scrum there. That should have been a penalty against Leinster. Boy, Craig Evans got that one wrong. He got that one wrong, folks. Here's the line out. Attacking formation here. They're going for it. It's knocked backwards by the Sharks. Montezuma bouncing off tacklers. Ronan Kelleher chased him down from behind and lays on top of him, not rolling away, making no effort whatsoever. Hendricks' slow ball. We're in the last 30 seconds of the first half. Kicked high into the air with just 24 seconds left in the first half. James Lowe will go for it. He knocks it backwards. Gunn is tackled. McCarthy, he's tackled. A penalty here could cost the Sharks some points. Kieran Frawley with a carry. Gunn, back this way. They cut back inside to James Lowe. And over the Hooter. And he's running uninhibited. And Robbie Henshaw turns it over. That's going to be the half. Wow. Halftime. 21-5. Well, that sucks. That sucks. My goodness. Well, that was a boring first half. I guess this will be more fun than that.
Under the southern sun, the green and gold shine bright. On the field of honor, they battle with all their might. From the scrums to the tries, they always find their way. Springboks rising higher day after day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue. From the dusty fields to the world stage they've roared. Legends carved in history, their spirit soared. In the hearts of a nation, they ignite the flame. Every tackle, every try, echoing their name. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue. Through the blood, the sweat, the tears, and the pain, they carry the hopes of a country like a chain. From the whistles blow to the final play, they prove their greatness every single day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue.
And the Springboks just win, win, win. That's all they ever do. Halftime, 21-5. Sharks are stinking up Aviva Stadium, folks. And, you know, you want to inspire the Sharks, let's do it. Here's a song to encourage them. This is to encourage the Sharks. It's my Stormers Strike song. Oops, I just realized I need to fix that. You guys can't hear that. All right, so Stormers Strike. This is my Stormers song. Maybe that'll inspire the Sharks to get off their bums. They're from Durban. That's what's wrong with them.
From the mother city where the mountains rise, capped on and sheer under sapphire skies. Legends are born in the shadow of Table Bay. They lace up their boots and take the field to play. The Stormers strike, the thunder Champions of the Western Cape, rugby's heartbeat takes its shape. Ruinell running like the wind. Dion Ford tackles with a champion's grin. Brian Habana's speed leaves the world behind. They build the legends brick by grind. Super Rugby to the URC. Stormers carve their history. Stormers strike, the thunder roars. Try after try, they open the doors. Champions of the Western Cape, rugby's heartbeat takes its shape. Ignite. Western Cape under stadium lights. South Africans lead with heart and trade. Rugby kings with their skills displayed.
And Stormers strike, indeed they do. Ladies and gentlemen, the Stormers just tearing up the league at the moment. That may be short-lived, but for the moment, it is all Stormers. 3 games played, 3 victories, 2 shutout defeats, one against Leinster to open the season, and now another one yesterday. 95 points for, 10 points against. The only team to score them so far are the Ospreys, as the Scarlets and Leinster have been shut out. 85-point differential in just 3 games. That's nearly 30 points difference per game, folks. 28.5 points per game difference. Both bonus points, except that second game, so they missed that third bonus point. But the Bulls could retake the lead here. They're the only team that can surpass the Stormers once again with a bonus point victory. They'll have to pull it off against Ulster. That's not going to be easy, but that's a chance. If they do, they'll rise to the top of the log once again. Benetton has improved to 4th position, winning another game, beating the Lions badly, and they're now at 9 points on the log. Zebra lost their game. They go to 2-1. They're in 5th position now, and they have negative point differential, having scored just 53 points, giving up 72, 9 points on the log. Cardiff, two games. They've still got a game to go. Glasgow, same. Ulster, only 1 game played because of the game canceled. Same with Connacht. Yep, so they're way behind. But both those teams have a chance to move up the standings here. Sharks looking pretty abysmal. 1 loss, 1 tie. Dragons, that's who they tied with last week. Same position, 2 points on the log. Lions 0-3. Leinster 0-2. At the moment, Scarlets 0-2. There you have it, folks. That's what it looks like in the table, or on the table for now. Youngsters for Leinster Rugby walk around with their mint-colored hoodies. Those are kind of creepy looking. All right, so that was the Stormers Strike. That's a song I put together earlier for my Stormers. I could write one for the Sharks, Sharks Bite. Shall I do a song for the Sharks? How's that? Okay, let's do that. Sharks Bite instead of Stormers Strike. That's what I'll call it. All right, at least the Lions can say they're playing poorly because they keep losing. Their talent. Yeah, well, you can't say that about Sharks, can you? They got plenty of talent out there. All right, let me keep working on this song. So... what do we got from the Sharks? That's a good player here. Like, see. We checking the game. Nope, still warming up. Okay. Sharks bite. He's goes Curry through the air. Come on, my typos are killing me here, folks. All right, let's try this and see what happens. Hopefully I won't mispronounce the names. For some reason, it's not letting me do it. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, go back to create. Okay. Description's too long. Still too long. There we go. Create it. All right. Let's see if we get a Shark song here. We're ready to start second half. Okay. Let me get this started here. Leinster kicks it down outside of 22, taken by the Sharks there. Let's take the halftime marker off. All right, 21-5. Call to use it already. Ball's kicked high in the air. Not very far, not even 10 meters. And my Pimpy comes down with it. Pepsi Buthelezi sends it over the middle. Ruck is formed. Hendrickson, his typical slow ball. Still waiting all day for him to get out of there. Kicked high over the top. It's going to be around midfield by Osborne. Oh, he's tackled by my Pimpy. It's a good contest for the ball. And Leinster has it. Can't see who that was. Alex Soroka goes up there. Harry Byrne kicks it high into the air. And it's knocked backward by Leinster, picked up by Josh van der Fleer, sends it back to Byrne. This time he's going to try for 50-20. Nope. Oh, and Hendrickson drops it, and he picks it up. Hendrickson comes outside the 22, sends it back down the middle of the pitch. Next time we have an injury, I'll play that song. Kieran Frawley. Oh, Kieran Frawley's bouncing off players. They come this direction. Harry Byrne, he holds on to it. Sharks trying to make a nuisance of themselves. So that ball's carried forward by Paddy McCarthy. Gunn pulls it back. Back of the ruck. Going to go off the left boot this time. Switches, kicks it down the pitch. It's going to go around the 22. John Smith, and he puts it right in the hands of Max Deegan, who sends it wide, but it's a forward pass. He should have gone the other direction. He had a player there. Instead, he panics and throws the ball away. Shame. Shame, shame, shame. He had something, but he panicked. Well, the song's already done. I didn't put Fonz in the song. .42-26. Clock is still ticking. Got a scrum coming up. 21-5. Leinster out in front. So far, I'm having a good weekend, folks. The only game, I took a flyer on Zebra, and they got smoked by Osprey. So otherwise, I've won every game. I've got 2 bonus points. I'm winning 3 games right now. Leinster, Glasgow, and Bath all coming in. My horse is coming in. Bind. Set. Scrum is holding up, and now whistle blows. Going to reset the scrum. .43-20. Crouch, bind, whistle blows. Free kick to Sharks. What are you going to do? Tap and go? Too deep. They're going to kick it away. So chase is on, and the Sharks have got it. Well done. Nick Hatton comes down with it in the end. Fielded it, but knocked it backwards. Hendrickson. Montezuma drives forward. Sifiwe Montezuma is tackled. He places the ball. Hendrickson to Sean Smith. Sean Smith to the wing. Ethan Hooker's out there. It's knocked on by Harry Byrne, picked up by Ed Wolfondemever, who kicks it down the pitch, and the advantage is over. Just like that. Wow. Nothing special happening there, but the Sharks wind up with the better position. By the way, I got my water bill, folks. Do you know, this is for July, August, September. I wasn't even here for August and September, and my bill is $220. It says I used $96 worth of water. That's insane. I wasn't even here. I must have a leak somewhere. $220. It's ridiculous. It's about $70 a month. That's a lot. $2 a day for water. Here's a kick coming from Leinster. Gunn sends it high into the air, about midfield. Ethan Hooker comes down with it. He's met immediately by James Lowe. Tackle's made. Hendrickson. Side entry by the Sharks. Midfield, they turn the ball over. That is insane, Phoenix, yep. I wasn't even here for a whole month. Actually, it's more than that. I've been gone for the end of September. I was gone too. So I was gone for a week at the end of September. I was gone for almost 3 weeks. I was only here for 4 days in September. And I was gone for half of August. And my bill's $220. That doesn't make any sense. Let's take a look at that meter. So 46-15, Leinster now. We'll have a line out. Ronan Kelleher throws it in. He gets it off the back of that line out. James Lowe runs into a buzzsaw there in the form of Pepsi Buthelezi. Josh van der Fleer tries to slip through. He's tackled. He's the captain tonight. Robbie Henshaw floats it out on the wing. Soroka did a good job getting that ball. It was high in the air. Kelleher driven backwards. Crowd getting into it now. Cheering on Leinster. But Gunn drops the ball, and the Sharks have turned it over. They come the other way. They got space out here on the wing. Here they come. Lorenzo Julius has got help. He takes the dummy. He's still got help. Oh, he lost all the momentum, but he's still going past midfield. There goes my Pimpy. My Pimpy picks and goes, trying to pick some space through there. Sharks, oh, Hendrickson knocks it on. Not onside. So the Sharks get an advantage to get the kick to the corner. Josh Van der Fleer asking about something at the other end. So they're going to want to get it deep here, trailing by 16 points. I know, it's a lot for not being here. Well, the stupid thing is they're screwing us because they're trying to build a new water plant, and they're making us pay for it as we go. And most of us will be dead by the time the thing is built. So, it's not right. You should make the people using it pay for it and pay back the loan. But I have to pay $62 for sewer. Then I have a sewer base charge. It's $60 per month no matter what. If I put no water into sewer, that's nonsense. It's utter nonsense. So I pay to get the water. I pay to have the sewer. And then I pay to put it in the sewer. It's just bullshit. It's just total bullshit. Should only be paying for the water. It's a scam. Got a change here. Robbie Henshaw goes out. He's replaced by Hugh Cooney. Ron Dreyer has got blood coming from his forehead, so he's going to come out for blood bin. So we'll say he's out for a blood bin. So Vincent Koch should be coming in the game now. Vincent Koch is coming in. Penalty against Josh Van der Fleer for an upright tackle. They're going to put on screen, look for foul play. Looking for foul play. Let's see what Craig Evans has to say. He's waiting for it to come up. Just waiting. Here we go. Oh, it's not on Flair. It's on the Sharks. It's on Dreyer got injured. He's going out. He's going to get a card too, probably. No, but the attacker initiates contact. He's just standing there. That shouldn't be a penalty. That's initiated by the attacker. He never went anywhere.
Keith, what I'm seeing here, we've got the white tackler. We've got a white tackler who is upright number 3. I am seeing head contact, so I do see this as foul play. For me, white number 3 is passive.
Yep.
So the degree of danger is low, and I'm at the penalty only.
Yeah, I agree. Because it was initiated by the attacker.
So the mark is inside the 22, Keith.
Yep,
Yes?
good call. Craig Evans, well done. That's well done. That's well done. I agree. Player ran into him.
Okay, we have head contact. White 3 could be lower. I'm not seen as a high degree of danger because the player is passive. Just be a penalty only and no yellow card. Penalty 22.
Yep, that's the right call.
I think one area.
We really need to eliminate that. If the player is passive and not doing anything, then there shouldn't be a penalty. Well done, Craig Evans. Well called there. All right, kicks to the corner. Harry Burns. It's going to be a 5-meter line out for Leinster now. Chance for their bonus point. This is much more like what we expect to see out of Leinster, what we've seen tonight. Yeah, Michael, I agree. That's good reviewing. He called for it to be reviewed, and they agreed. And so once again, Leinster is cheating, adding players to the line out after the fact. They had 7 people in the line out, and they said 5. Now they're down to 6. The line out successful. They're into them all, but Sharks drive them backwards. And now towards the touchline. They dig it out of there just in time. James Lowe is buried by Pepsi Buthelezi. Ruck is formed. Leinster trying to do something with it now. Driven back. Gun to Josh van der Fleer. Oh, and Vincent Kalk says, hello, Josh. You're not going any further. Vincent Kalk in on another tackle. Uh-oh. And they left the wing open, and Max Deegan's going to run in. Nobody was out there. They all collapsed in the center, and Deegan just walked it in, essentially. He had a wing open, too. Wow. Yeah, James Lowe out there. Leinster front row goes out. Conversion doesn't happen. 26-5. So the front rows are placed. That means that Gus McCarthy, Jack Boyle, and Thomas Clarkson will come into the game, placing Paddy, Ronan, and Tag. Here's a kick, and Sia Masuka's in the game now for the Sharks, replacing John Smith. Restart inside the 22. Leinster has it. Pepsi Buthelezi there again with a tackle, but he's got him around the neck. He's lucky to get called for that. Here's a clearance kick by Byrne. Byrne sent it down to midfield. Caught in play there by Masuka. Suku drives forward. He's tackled. Ross Brody is also in the game now at scrum half, replacing. So they changed that pair out. Ross Brody, of course, is a Canadian national. Plays for Canada. We got an advantage scrum for the knock-on to the Sharks. $51-40 in the second half. Sharks not impressing at all. Bonus point already in the hopper for Leinster, who are winless on the season. So that'll put them, at this point, 5 points on the log after 3 games. Not the usual Leinster standard. Last year they went undefeated for much of the season. Crouch. Brand new line for Leinster. Behind. Set. That front row is all new. Let's see how they do. Push from the Sharks. It all collapses, and Leinster collapses. It'll be a penalty. Knee on the ground. You're on your knee. He is on his knee. That was a pretty good call. Pretty easy to see, though. So Masuka will kick it for territory for the Sharks. Sense of urgency here from the Sharks now, trailing by 21 points. Kick to the corner. And here comes Bongi Ambanabi into the game. Bongi Ambanabi will come in for Fez Mbata. Round the 22, Bongi with his first line out, 53 minutes in. It's good. Marvin Orey comes down with it. Sharks are going nowhere, though. Ross Brody comes over, takes it away. Cuts back at the middle through the 22. Ball's kicked. Offside by Leinster. Offside against Thomas Clarkson. So he's called for offside. 53-41 in the second half. Sharks still not getting anything done here. Chance to kick to the corner if they want. They need 21 points. So, yeah, penalty conversion is useless. They kick to the corner. Should be about a 5-meter line out. Sharks with a chance to gather themselves, pull their socks up, and get some points on the board here with plenty of time left in the game. Bongi Amanami comes down for the line out, having just come into the game. Second line out already. 6 men in the line out. Bongi throws it. It was a bluff. They don't try to deter it. The maul goes forward. Still going forward, but they're close to the touchline. He's in touch. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Chichuka goes in touch. My goodness. Yes, Craig Evans is one of the best referees out there. I agree. He mostly has good games. So it's a line out for Leinster. They go unchallenged, just 3 men in the line out. Deegan, tackled by Nick Hatton. Here comes a clearance kick, and that's not going to go very far. That'll be inside of 22. That's going to be about 10. So it works out pretty well for the Sharks. They're lucky there, about 15 meters. Could have been much worse. Harry Byrne with a bad kick. $55-30. Montezuma is still in the lineup. He comes over and gives instructions. Bongami, not challenged. They get away. Ross Brody over the center. And Lukanyam tries to barrel his way through, picks up a meter or two. And there goes Bongi. Leinster grabbing the ball on the ground, slowing the play down. That should have been a penalty there, but he let it go. Nick Hatton to Pepsi Buthelezi. Buthelezi fights off one tackle from Jack Boyle, but then he's brought down. Ball's available. Pick and go by the Sharks. Here it is again. Nick Hatton. Oh, back to Bongi. Oh. It was knocked backwards, so it's not a knock-on. Sharks still have it, but they lost momentum there. They're back out to about 17 meters now. They kick it to the wing, and it's too much. Way too much. No, I wouldn't trust him. Werner, his last game with Springboks was atrocious. Ben O'Keefe was terrible in the last game. I think we can all agree that we never want French officials. Leinster from its own 17-meter line. Not able to turn territory, period. Let alone points. Line out successful. Leinster comes away with a gun over to Deegan. Deegan's had a big game for Leinster. A big game for Leinster. Here's the kick. So don't forget, folks, after this one, it'll be the Bulls on the road to Ulster. 57-30 now. Lions. Sharks line out. Bongiaminai with another line out. Instructions come over. Here's the line out. Bongi will throw it in. Craig Evans goes over and tells Bongi not to move. He'll make them move. Because Leinster keeps creeping in. Here we go. And they get it in the air. And Leinster steals it. Wow. Big carry. Amazing carry by Jack Boyle. Picks up a lot of territory. Kicking it away from their own 42-meter line. And Masuku comes down with it. Also available. The Sharks have it. Coming up the final quarter of the game. This team with all these Springboks can only manage 5 points. They've given up, what, 5 tries? 4 tries. 4 tries. Bulls are playing in Ulster, Kathy. Belfast. Northern Ireland. Kieran Frawley to the wing. It's knocked backwards. Ed will find him ever. Picks it up. Oh! And Lukanyuam knocks it on. There was nobody there to stop him. Nobody was there to stop if he could have held on to the ball. JM says, tough being a Shark supporter nowadays. Heads need to roll before next season. Overpaid or underperformance. Yes, agreed. Leinster has cheat codes. What are you talking about? Luke McGrath coming in. Magnan comes in. Brian Deeney goes out. Luke McGrath comes in at scrum half. $59-26 off the clock. One more game after this. That's the Bulls on the road at Ulster. Belfast. Nice placement, by the way. Bind. Set. And it collapses. Looks to me like Leinster was guilty, but I guess we're going to reset it. Yeah, the commentator's right. Clark's is getting the tongue lashing. With probably seems to be on the other side of that ruck. Or that scrum, excuse me. With Vincent Koch in his opposite number. That's where the trouble seemed to be. I agree with the television commentator. Crouch. Behind. Set. Yeah, the Grickers and Boland were really entertaining this season. And a penalty won by the Sharks as Leinster collapses. Elbows to the ground. We got some substitutions coming here. Dion Beluga getting ready to come in, and Batobela Helekani come in. So Montezimo come out, and they kick for territory. Sharks, not a great kick. They'll be down the 32-meter line. So they make substitutions now. Yep. So who came out? So Montezino's out. Mandy Chichuku's out. Sharks with the ball outside the 22. Ross Brody goes the opposite side. And Lukanyam kicks it forward. Chases on. Will Hooker get there? No, he doesn't. Jimmy O'Brien just beats him. But O'Brien's in trouble here. It's a maul. Not called a maul yet, but that's a maul. Yep, the Sharks win the ball. 17.5 minutes remain. turned over to the Sharks. Oh, come on. It's taking all day here. Time off? What's going on here? They're treating a player. So while they treat the player, I'll play that Shark song I came up with. See how that goes to start off. Francois Fenter comes into the game for Lucanio.
From the East Coast on, salt in the breeze, curry in the air, roots in the seas. Sharks bite hard, they never let go. Legends are born where the wild waves flow. Try after try, they rise and shine from.
That sounds really good. I like that one. We'll finish it some other time, but right now we got to get back to the scrum, which collapsed. And it looks like we're just going to reset it. Sharks bite hard, which works two ways. They're aggressive or they suck. They bite hard. Craig Evans is talking to players.
Scrums are very good in the first half. They continue like that. Clear.
And right on cue. Sheehan.
Jack Conan
Connors
in
counting.
and out.
Balance, says Craig Evans. $16 remain, less than 16 minutes. Sharks, crouch, bind, set. And they get early engagement. Tap and go. Ross Brody, number 22. Ethan Hooker tries to spin. He gets through the first tackle. Sharks starting to move forward now. Brody, nice pass there. Oh! Julius breaks free. But he gets down about 8 meters, and Leinster slowing the game down. Dion Bluler is out there now. Ross Brody's being played. Does a good job coming away with that ball. Way offside or Leinster, no call. 3 meters offside there. Offside again. Driving forward of the Sharks. Pepsi Buthelezi. Bongi Amanami. Sharks trying to get something going here. Anything. Desperation. Driving forward still. Masuka comes in to play the role of scrum half. Now, there we go. Wide. Julius. Oh, and we'll find him over. Throw it away. McGrath, but it was knocked on by the Sharks. Oh, squandered opportunity. Edwell Fondemever should have done a dummy, throw it right into the hands of his opponent. Blanket support is what needs to be learned. They're giving away free blankets at the stadium. Are they quilts? Luke McGrath got hit, so the clock has stopped. Let's listen to the rest of that music while we wait, okay? So the Shark song, while we wait, because it's a break here.
Sharks bite, they don't play nice. Teeth sharp as steel under western sky. Sharks bite, oh, they lead the fight. South African pride in the black and white. Bismarck's roar, Ibben's might, Pepsi's stride, Laconia wind fly, Dion's grit, Habana's flame, building legends.
Oops, I don't think that's supposed to be in there.
Through Super Rugby, through URC, the Sharks take the field like destiny.
All right, it really doesn't sound like the Sharks, does it? All right, we're back underway here now. The scrum is finally ready. Crouch. Leinster scrum. McGrath with a taped up forehead. Set. Ball goes in, and it comes out the back. Deegan to McGrath. McGrath. Here comes Leinster. They skip low. They go straight to Osborne. Jimmy Osborne up to nearly a 10-meter line. Thomas Clarkson. Ball's lying around. There it is. It's available. Less than 13 minutes remain. High into the air. James Lowe came down with it. Well, or no, it's Jimmy O'Brien. Jimmy O'Brien came down with it. Ball's available. Counter ruck from the Sharks. Nothing there. There's Osborne. He's looking for space. That's a 50-22 if he can get enough angle on it. Nope. It's going to go back just short of the goal line. And they did pick it up in the goal line. So it'll be a goal line drop kick. Masuku uses good judgment there. Taps it down. Oh, boy. Sharks are not impressing anybody here, folks. Kick. Ball gets knocked backwards. Still in play. James Lowe. McGrath. Clarkson with another carry. McGrath. Osborne. Osborne dances. Not getting away from anybody. Eleven and a half minutes left. Leinster still with the ball at the 22. Middle of the pitch. McGrath will dig it out. Really slowing things down now. Kieran Frawley goes wide on the outside. Deegan. Boy, Max Deegan's my man of the match for this game. He hasn't got any tries, but he's just been amazing. Oh, no, I said the one try. I'm sorry. Ball came loose. Deegan. Oh, Jamie Osborne broke straight through there. They just tackled him. Kick it to the wing. It's out there, but it's too much for Josh Van der Fleer. That was a try for sure. And they kicked it too far. That was an easy try for Josh Van der Fleer if it had just been put in the right spot. Shame. So, Joshua Kenny comes in. Places Osborne. Ten minutes, 15 seconds remain. Oh my goodness. Come on, what are we waiting on now? Overthrown and driving across. And it's another try for Leinster. Wow. It's Clarkson. Or is it Gus McCarthy? It's Gus McCarthy, actually. Yeah, Gus McCarthy got that. Okay. Van der Fleer is gone, and he hits the post. So it's 31-5. Colhan is in. Van der Fleer is out. Colhan is in for Van der Fleer. Clears that bench. All right, both benches are clear. 31-5. Here's a line out from Bongi. Just inside Leinster's side of the pitch. It's good straight, but they overthrow it right to Leinster. Oh. Harry Byrne got crushed. Young kid gets it down there. What's a knock on? Kenny runs it down the sideline. Well, Harry Byrne really took a hit. He's down. Time off. They're treating the player now. So Harry Byrne getting treated. Let's continue with the Sharks bite. I got to change. Let me do another. I need two. Well, that doesn't work because I had two Springboks in there. Yeah, or not Springboks. Two. Habana. Did Habana pay for the Sharks? Did they ever play for the Sharks? I can't remember. I don't think he ever played for the Sharks. No, he played for the Bulls. Stormers. Yeah, he never played for the Sharks. I didn't think so. So that's not going to work. Oh, Yanni. That's what we'll put in there, Yanni. So. I need one more Shark, historical Shark player. Oh, we're back again now. And it's a scrum for the Sharks. Looks like they're going to win this one. They have. Yellow card. Jack Boyle's out. 73. Jack Boyle, 73-18 with a yellow card. Oh, intercepted by James Lowe. And he's on the loose. James Lowe is going to go up. They're going to catch him. Edwin Fundament caught James Lowe. Wow. From behind, he had a big lead on him, too. McGrath now. Tackle in the middle of the pitch. Sharks nearly give up another try here late, with just 5.5 minutes remaining. As it was intercepted by James Lowe and ran it back. Vincent Calkin on the tackle. Leinster crowd cheering. Lowe doesn't see his player on the outside. He leaves it up in the air and knocks it on. Penalty. There's a penalty there. Or freak. Sharks will kick it down the pitch. Wow. And we'll find him ever closed a lot of ground on that play. So we're under 5 minutes now. Not up being a penny because Hugh Cooney picked it up. Cooney picked it up after it went forward. Sharks into a ruck. And there's a counter ruck coming. Who's got the ball? Is it back to the Sharks? Back to the Sharks. Ross Brody kicks it over the top. Canadian national. Knocked on by Ethan Hooker again. Kicked away by Jimmy O'Brien. That's going to reduce the advantage. Harry Burns, the man of the match. I would have said Max Deegan. Charged down by the Sharks. Redoing the Sharks bite. Hopefully it comes out well again this time too, because I got names in there that shouldn't have been in there. All right, we're down to 2.5 minutes. Line out to Leinster after it was knocked into touch by the Sharks on the charge down. Gus McCarthy to throw it in, try score. He's waiting all day. He throws it. And Chuchuka tried to get that, but no luck. Outside the 22, McGrath, Max Deegan. Rock is formed. McGrath kicks it over the top. High into the air. 2 minutes remain. Leinster kept it in play because it was going to go in touch. Then they throw it back in. That's dangerous. But that's going to be forward. Or was it out? One of the two. So Sharks line out just inside the 22. Here's the line out. Bungie at the 22. Easy to see if he goes astray because it's on the line. He gets it to Marvin Ore. Back to Bungie. Bungie throws it away. And before it can even be picked up by Klekani, he gets tackled. There's a kick over the top by Ross Brody. Chases on, but Edwin Fundament. Oh, Edwin Fundament is taken out without the ball. Sharks have got it just a couple meters out. Come this way. Yeah. Oh, it's intercepted by Harry Byrne. And then Jimmy O'Brien. Awkward angle there for James Culhane. Nearly tackled. So the Sharks could have scored, and they screwed up there. Last minute of the game. This is ugly. Ugly. To the near side, Kenny, the young kid, he's tackled by Makazole Mapimpi. 20 seconds left. Leinster still trying to get more points here. Got a big win. They're trying to get more points. They'll still have a negative score. They're minus 43. This will give them 26 points ahead. But they still wind up about 15 behind, 17 behind. Oh, there's a crock roll. No call. Pepsi Buthelezi flipped over. We're over the hooter, so Leinster can kick it into touch, but they want to get more points. Vincent Culk tries to stay out of the way. Ball comes out. Sharks have it. Nick Hatton. Lorenzo Julius. Sharks with the ball now. Past midfield. There's no scrum half over there. Somebody better get over there. Pepsi sees that there's nobody there. Nobody's coming. Well, look at these players from Leinster 10 meters offside. Mapimpi. Not fooling anybody. And that's the game. Should be the game. Oh, no, it's a penalty off their feet. I thought it was a knock-on. So what are they going to do? They're going to kick it in touch? Soroka's making a big stink about something. Oh, they're not going to kick. They're not going to kick it in touch to end the game. Ryan Baird wants the game to end. He said, we're going to kick it for point. Ryan Baird's like, come on, man. Just end the game. Ryan Baird's exhausted. That's funny. Ryan Baird not happy with his teammates, man. Come on, just end the game. Leinster players are exhausted. 31-5. Knocked up in the air. Knocked on. Sharks have it. Masuku. Here they come. Francois Fenter goes wide. He's got it to Ethan Hooker again. Ethan Hooker driving. Still going forward. They go wide. Lorenzo Julius dances. Doesn't really pick up anything there. Masuku comes this way. Fenter does the dummy. Cuts. Oh, he threw it back. Picked up by Mapimpi. Oh, my goodness. There goes Max Deegan again, my man of the match, down to 22 as Leinster has the ball. They are not willing to walk off this pitch without points. Jimmy O'Brien. Kieran Frawley's there. Go wide. The young kid, Joshua Kenny, has one player to beat. It's Edwin Fundamental. He throws it back. Oh! And they drive him into touch. Luke McGrath driven into touch. The hit was fine. Let's see this tackle here. It's marginal. That's marginal. That's marginal. After the hooter, 3.5 minutes. Come on.
Okay, it's just be a penalty only on the 15 then.
Penalty.
Okay, that is high tackle. It's just be a penalty only on the 15. Keep me off.
Jesus. Oh, still going. All right, we're going to go quick tap here from the 5-meter line. Crowd cheering, let's run. Listen to this, man.
Can they find...
Crowd's into it. Here they go. Leinster looking for more points. Oh, Masuku nearly got it. That one in the game. See, Masuka could have run back all the way. That's the end right there. 31-5 is the final. My goodness. Finally over. All right, folks, be up in a few minutes with the other game, which would be the Bulls. It doesn't start till 1:45, but I've said it for the bottom of the hour, but give me a minute to stretch my legs, okay? Final score from Dublin Aviva Stadium. Leinster trashes the Sharks. We expected that. Very bad. Very badly. All right, congratulations to Leinster, and we'll be back in a few minutes with the next game, which is, of course, the Bulls on the road against Ulster. Thanks a lot, folks. See you shortly right here on the program.